Live Music Week here in the Live Mix studio. I'm Nick Fossman. The number to call is 617-824-8700. We have a special guest with us today, DiLego, a recording artist, former student of Emerson College. Welcome back to your old stomping ground. Welcome back. We have 3 great songs that we're going to hear from you, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of your albums, including one that you recorded and you released in the summer of 2016. So in the meantime, take it away.
Seen you in the darkest part of town as the bombs begin to bully out the sounds. So tell me it's alright if I am faced with loneliness and courage just the same, as I'm staring into the television sun. Seen you in the strangest part of town as the stars begin to illuminate the ground. I'm hoping to recover from the fire, the courage that I thought I had acquired. So I'm staring into the television sun. Stop signs and boulevards, spotlights and movie stars out on the sidewalk that I am living on. Cocaine and caviar, street lights are breathing hard. The crowd stands far away from me, but it's not who you are. It's what you believe, it's what you're fighting for. It's not who you wish you were. It's what you believe, it's what you're fighting for. It's what you believe, it's what you're fighting for. It's what you believe, it's what's worth fighting for. Alright, that was Television Sun. I'm gonna do another one, which I like doing by myself, called Go Pack Your Suitcase. Go pack your suitcase, now we've got to go back home. And close the curtains, birds are starting to come in. I stared a million times outside the door. How come when it's raining you will never carry me home? So you were dreaming, thinking about a better day. If crooked bones were real, then you'd have found a way. You stared and stared outside till you were gone. How come when it's raining you will never carry me home? How come when it's raining you will never carry me home? There's a ghost from a lifetime together, and I hope that it's all gonna matter. Lights are shining on you, lights are shining on me. Now you're never gonna let me go, never gonna let me go. You ripped your shoes and then you found a note. How come when it's raining you will never carry me home? How come when it's raining you will never carry me home? Every time it's raining you will never carry me home.
Live Music Week here at 88.9 WERS. Don DiLego, if you are just joining us, here in the Live Mix studio with us today. A great song right there, Go Pack Your Suitcase.
Thank you.
And now, usually songs have some kind of inspiration to it. What inspired you to write Go Pack Your Suitcase?
Usually when I write a song, it starts with a title, and I'm not a guy who writes lyrics and then the music. It always is, the music kind of comes to me first. And it almost always has I always have my album titles before the records are done, and I always write song titles often before, and I find I like building the story around these sentences or phrases that I come up with. So that was just, I remember I was in the studio, I have my own little studio out in Northeast Pennsylvania, and I just kind of was doing that riff thing and had that rhythm going, that sort of Van Morrison old rhythm. And the first words that came out of my mouth were, "Go pack your suitcase now, we've got to find a way back home," that kind of thing.
So it's pretty much just a little bit of improv while you're...
and then just filled in the rest of the story after that.
All right, and you did release an album over in July of 2016. I believe it was...
Magnificent Ram A, which was my last record, which, again, I had that title before all the songs, and some songs started to fill in. So the last year or two of my life has been just promoting and touring on that one. And then I'm just about the end of this month releasing Magnificent Ram B-Sides, which is basically, because I recorded just a ton of music for that record, but I was very, we live in a world that people don't really listen to records so much anymore, and
I'm probably the only one. I have my own vinyl. Yeah,
there's a few of us, and we still love the vinyl, but it's a singles world, or one song and people skipping to the next. But I spent so much time. This song's got to go first. This song's got to go sixth. That stuff that probably no one would pay attention to. But I very much wanted it to be only 10 songs. Like all the best records are in the 70s, on vinyl, and they were all 8 to 10 songs, and that was kind of it. And I think in the 90s and early 2000s, people got crazy with putting, 50, because you could fit everything digitally.
Yeah, 15 songs,
18 songs. And that's just, it's rare that anyone would have that much material that really would transcend time, and really live with you.
I always say quality over quantity.
100%.
Yeah.
So I took songs off this record that I loved, that I really loved. And so many of them are going to be on the new record, Magnificent Ram B-Sides, which will be out next month.
All right. We do have one more great song that you're going to perform us for today, and you'll also tell us where you're going to be later in the month and around during this coming summer.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be right now. I'm on tour with the Zombies, who they have a great story. And I'm sure a lot of people, especially younger people, might not know of the Zombies, but they're a '60s band, and they had released Odyssey and Oracle, which is just a cult classic. I mean, it's kind of it's closing in, and it's not quite at Pet Sounds level by the Beach Boys, but it really is pretty close. I mean, it keeps over time garnering that level of respect. But they had disbanded after they recorded this record, which they recorded in Abbey Road right after the Beatles finished Sgt. Pepper's. These guys came in and did this record in a week, matter of days, which is unbelievable. And then they disbanded. And it wasn't until after they disbanded that the record sort of found an audience, and really in the last 10 years or so, it's really found a large audience. They were just nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's
gaining a cult following.
It really is. It's amazing. Their live show is as good as ever. They sound incredible, and I'm just lucky to. And the fans that follow these guys are real, like people like us. They just love music. They love it. So I can go out and they don't know who the hell I am, and they'll give me an audience.
Just as long as they have a good time after they leave, that's all that pretty much matters.
So we'll be on tour. We're doing a lot of this new city wineries and then other venues, but I think we'll be out in Atlanta coming up, and Chicago and Nashville.
Going all around the country. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait for those cities to be able to hear some of the music that you've given us today. And we have one more song from you today.
Yeah, and this one is from the one I have coming out, Magnificent Ram B-Sides, and this is called Different Man. On Avenue C, he walks up and he looks right at me. How does it feel? How does it feel? He says you do what you do, but you do it again till you feel what you feel, and then you let it begin. How do you know? How do you know till you don't? You ought to let things go. When you see me again, I'll be a different man. Old man, come down from your tree. Tell me again what you think I don't see. How does it feel? How does it feel? He said, you ought to let things go. When you see me again, I'll be a different man. I'll be a different man. You'll be waiting for some time if all you need's a sign. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Clutching your best mystique. all washed up with mud in your feet. How does it feel? How does it feel? He says you do what you do, but you do it again till you feel what you feel, and then you let it begin. So ride to the coast, ride to the coast, and you'll know you ought to let things go. So when you see me again, I'll be a